Welcome back. We have Tracy Moffat joining us from Royal LePage Westwin. Happy New Year to you, my dear.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah, good holidays.
Yes, it was very good. It's you know, first day back. It's always takes a little bit to kind of get back into the swing of things. But you know what? The phones have been busy, so I can't complain. And hopefully that might be an indication as to what 2018 will be.
Yes. I've been actually talking to a couple of realtors who say it's been a busy season, not just, you know, starting off in the new year, but November, December, we're busy too. So good.
Typically December tends to slow down with real estate just because everybody's, you know, on holidays, doing Christmas, that sort of thing. But some Decembers have proven us wrong and they've been really busy. So it can often be weather dependent too, depending on how that goes. So yeah, no complaints. So
good. Yeah. So our topic today is if you're planning on selling, you're looking at selling your house, you know you should be doing some renovations to get it looking good for the sale. You know you're going to make more money if you do it. We thought today we'd take a look at some of the things that you should be considering doing if you're planning on renovating.
Yeah, I just thought I would showcase kind of the 2018 predictions of the kind of the top 5 home trends that that are happening. So when you are considering doing your renos, that maybe you want to take this into consideration, that these are kind of the hot ticket items. And we've got everything from, you know, kitchens to paint colors. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about everything just to give, you know, you don't always have to spend tons of money doing your renos. It can have a very dramatic effect by just doing paint too. So yeah.
And then at the end, we're also going to talk about the top 3 fads that are sort of people are moving away from. So things to think about not doing.
Yeah,
so,
and some of that's surprising. I was surprised to read some of that. A little disappointed, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So we'll talk about those at the end. Tracy's actually here for 2 separate segments. So let's take a look at this one for the first.
So as far as kitchens go, if you're thinking about renovating your kitchen completely, people are tending to go to lighter cabinets. So the medium tone wood, you know, it adds a lot of warmth and texture, but yet you still have the clean lines of the flat fronts. You know, often when we think of wood cabinets, we think of like the dark cherry or that yellow oak, but more like the medium colors, the maple, stuff that's not as grainy is definitely what people are tending to gravitate towards. And it just, you know, it just adds that warmth to your house too. So that's what the big prediction is for 2018, is to see a lot more medium colored wood cabinets showing up in kitchens.
Okay. It does add a certain element of warmth to a room.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I know myself, like it's great for hiding, you know, finger marks and stuff like that, as opposed to, you know, the debate with the white kitchens. Like people complain that you see everything. And so this, you know, hides the dirt a little bit more too.
Hiding's a friend.
A little practical.
That's right. Okay, let's take a look at the next renovation idea.
So again, paint, super inexpensive to do. What's going to be on trend this year is more of the warm neutrals. So again, staying light, but going more towards like the caramel browns, warm reds, moodier color palettes. Again, bringing the warmth back into your house. And this applies as well too as artwork. So you can see that picture above the bathtub there. So again, warm neutral colors, just, you know, inviting colors, things to liven up and warm up your space too. So again, like I say, wood elements, like if you have a nice wood sculpture or a bowl, that sort of thing, adding those little elements are inexpensive, but can have a big effect on when you're showcasing your house when it's on the market and people are walking through.
For sure. Okay, what's the next one?
The next one is hardware that goes on the kitchen here. So again, an inexpensive thing to fix if you want to even paint your cabinets. But the matte metal hardware is what's on trend this year. So they're going away from the shiny finishes, like the shiny silver or gold, and going to these matte metal finishes. Again, I think they're, you know, it's practical. It's not showing finger marks and stuff like that. And again, hardware is super easy to change out in your kitchen and makes a big difference. Like,
it really does.
Even if your cabinets like aren't too bad, and just changing the hardware can all of a sudden bring new life to your kitchen, and as well just showcasing it at its best when you're going to sell.
Absolutely. Okay, great tips so far. We are going to take a quick break. We will have more on this when we come back. Stay with us. Welcome back. Tracy Moffat continuing with us today from Royal LePage Westman. We're talking today about the process of renovating your home, the things that you can do to maximize on getting that top dollar when you go to sell.
And these are some of the predictions for 2018, what's going to be hot, what's going to be not. And so if you can incorporate them when you're going to sell, then all the better. And hopefully that'll give you a little bit more money.
Okay, let's take a look at the next 3 set of pictures here. Are we talking about flooring?
Yes, this next one is my absolute favorite. These are called statement floors. So statement floors are going to be hot in 2018. So again, this is adding a punch of color, pattern, that sort of thing into your floors, especially in bathrooms and laundry rooms. You can get away in a smaller scale.
That's what I was going to say.
Not so much like, I mean, this is a smaller kitchen, so it works out well, but I absolutely love this. However, it can be a little bit expensive, and you really got to watch how you choose your pattern. You don't want it too trendy because you don't want to have to be replacing those floors in about 3 to 5 years. But
absolutely,
I absolutely love this, and I think it's such a great idea. It's, you know, getting away from the feature wall. It's now the feature floor.
The feature floor.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think the best place to start on that, if you're going to try it, is in a closed space like a laundry room or a bathroom, because if it's expensive, number one, but that way you don't get too tired of it. It's in one space that you're not in all the time.
And who likes to do laundry, really, honestly? So if you can go in there and it's actually fun.
Having fun in there with your flooring. Yeah.
Maybe do it a little more often, eh?
I know, truth. Who loves doing laundry? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Next 3 sets.
Not sure how I feel about this one, but this is big on trend this year, and it's floral prints. So again, just taking your accents, whether it's an accent chair or a pillow, even drapery, and throwing some floral patterns in this. You can see there's a couch there with, you know, paired with another sort of solid piece. And again, it'll work in the right space. You really got to be careful because, again, furniture can be expensive. So you might want to stick to just drapes or throw pillows because those are fairly inexpensive. But you can see how this pop of pattern will totally change the outlook of your living room.
It's so true.
And it does. So again, you're wanting the wow factor when you're selling your home. When people have like a few seconds to get an impression on your house when they walk through the door. So if they're wowed the first like 5 seconds they're in, they're going to take that positive experience throughout the rest of the house.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
Okay, some great tips there. Now we're going to look at 3 fads that are expected to be on the way out. The first one's a shocker to me, though.
Yes,
it's a
and
shocker.
I'm a little sad.
White kitchens, what?
White. More so white on white. When you've got, you know, the white kitchen with the white backsplash, everything's white, the walls are white. There's actually Zillow data is showing that kitchens that have a little bit of blue in it, so say you have a white kitchen with a blue island, will tend to sell anywhere for about $1,800 more than just a normal white kitchen.
Really?
So you can still have your white kitchen, but you might want to introduce a little bit of color in there. So again, you can keep it to accents or paint on the wall. But yes, white kitchens are kind of on their way out. And again, like we talked about before, bringing the warmer tones of the medium wood cabinets is what's good, what people are going to be expected to see in 2018, especially in new construction. You might see a lot of this more in new construction.
White kitchens were all the rage, and they still are, but they have been the rage for a long time.
Exactly. They've stayed for a long time. They are kind of timeless. So again, just, you know, doing little fixes here and there.
Yeah, a little bit of punch of color here and there. Okay, what's the second fad that's going to the wayside?
Bar carts. So I didn't realize it was a fad, but anyways, bar carts are kind of on their way out. And what people are doing now, so if you have this kind of feature in your home, they're turning it into coffee carts, which I absolutely love.
Totally.
Because I mean, over the last few years, you know, Starbucks has popped up everywhere. So having it inside your home when you have company over, you got a little, coffee cart set up at the side, but it depends on who you are too. If you entertain a lot, you're still going to use your bar cart, but they're saying it's one of the things too that could be going out of 2018. And again, we're just talking about accents, you know, throughout your house.
I can't imagine having a bar cart. Honestly, I have a 14-year-old. There's no bar cart at my house.
Maybe there should be, hey?
Or a lock to a cabinet. I don't know. I'm thinking.
I love the coffee cart idea.
I think it's awesome.
I think that's great. More people are spending more time in their houses.
Yep.
So another way to entertain.
Awesome. Okay, last one.
This one is a little strange, but succulent plants apparently are on the way out.
That's okay with me.
I love them.
Do you love them? them?
and I love them because I tend to kill plants. So these ones are...
They're hard to kill, right?
They're great.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they actually completely go away. I'm sure Maury from Art Naps will be able to give you good tips as to which ones to get in replace. But succulent plants are apparently on their way out. So
really,
yeah,
I don't
interesting.
think there's not going to be no lightning bolt that comes out of the sky if you continue to keep plants in your house.
No, it's not going to change the value of your home whether you have them or you don't.
Yeah.
It just was an interesting thing that that I thought was on its way out, and here I thought I was on trend filling them in my house last year, but I guess not.
I've never owned a succulent. Are cactuses a succulent as well?
I think so. I think they're a type.
You keep your succulents, Tracy. It's fine.
I will.
Thank you so much for being here. Some great things to think about. Some interesting trends, some interesting fads that are sort of making their way out of the picture. But if you have any questions about your 2018 real estate plans, Tracy Moffat's your gal, 374-1461. You can also go to her website, tracymoffat.com. Quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.